clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. It's the Akron Zips and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Akron's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense all over him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Sayin. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the always effective Marcel Williams. What a surprise he's been in this camp to win a starting spot in the season opener. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Searching for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it, fired, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Drives inside. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Gant. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. In traffic, it's Mason. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Looking left. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Mason's. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it.
Well, Hal, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end round. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection direction wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Say it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Left side, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He makes the catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Quick step and go. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets the back moving. They'll go play action with Sayin. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeye. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points. Let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burris. They've got him corralled. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Gant. Made a defender miss. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Zips are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Curry. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. He now has 53 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. RPO complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it moving. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Rodgers. Here's a little room there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some misdirection with the counter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Zips ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quick give. It's Gant. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Looking for a crease. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Zips send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Play fake, say it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got his man. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man, and he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Throw it, say it, firing deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Play of the quarter coming. Sets his feet, it's Sayin. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got it, beat down in bounds. They'll try to add another. Lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. And the returner will be dragged down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He now has 62 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Zips lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Throwing St. Clair. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Hits inside, it's West. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. He'll heave it deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Zips will line up to punt it away.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll try the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Tavian St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. Couldn't set his feet.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's West. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Buckeye! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Gant. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Burris. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Delayed give. It's Gant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Mason. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They go play action with St. Clair. Look out! And they got him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Zips decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Finds a crease. It's Rodgers. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tavian on the play action. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Rush right in his face. Had to force that one.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. He's going to take off.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Running the red zone, it's West. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. Swamped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. St. Clair keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now on second down. Straight ahead, it's West. Pass to 6. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a gap. It's West. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Throwing St. Clair. They're all over him. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still running at the 40. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Zips will hustle to the line.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Zips will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game.
Let's it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Tavian St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a deep grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put... Lets it fly deep downfield. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Way too much contact in the end zone, and the flags come out. This will be a defensive pass interference call. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Cavaliers looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a 1st half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Leaves it in his belly. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly on the move. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Zips will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. As we check in with Holly.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Long way to go on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keep. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. St. Clair rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Turns it upfield. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hits the hole. It's Curry. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Zips line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Buckeye. Stealing a score on special teams.
And that that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. I'm the head coach and I watch that. I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Hold and fire complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though. None of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Rid of it on the RPO. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long right here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he almost had a pick.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throwing St. Clair. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 2nd and long here. Lets it fly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run inside. It's West. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's West. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Stepping to the right. Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the return, it's Hills. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go play action with St. Clair. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's is getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Patrick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pulls and fires complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Out wide right, it's Danzy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Using his legs, it's West. Got the first down. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quick give. It's West. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Zips will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. St. Clair. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Zips ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They give it back to him. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not... slowing down the aggression not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They'll run the counter. There's some daylight. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hits inside, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Headed outside, it's Jackson.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the counter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. On the RPO, got him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Running inside, it's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Jackson. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the right side. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. from the gun. It's Rodgers. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Right at the line. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun. Wants to pass. Left side is Myers. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The run inside. It's Curry. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it, looking for a crease. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Right side, it's Myers. Makes the catch, and he's free. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Myers on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gives it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football in the bad pitch. And the defense got it.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the The Zips ready to go on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he gets rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
No room to bring it back. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Long way to go on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quick give. It's Curry.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Looking for room. It's Curry. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.